What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? All right, finally got some time to do this. Probably gonna hear a little bit of an echo in here, but you'll have to bear with me. But yeah, I've been busy as hell and finally got some time to do this. So let's go ahead and test out this newly released LR Beerus Whis. Now this is obviously a server test, so it'll be at 100% potential. So let me cover the stats a little bit. Alright, so for this guy, the leader skills are the following. Super Strength type, plus 4 key HP attack and defense increase of 100%. And then for Extreme Strength, it's going to add plus 2 key HP attack and defense by 70%. So similar to the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku leader skills. Now the super attack has two variations. The 12 key super attack will be the finger flick. And then the 18 key super attack will be the God of Destruction's Judgment. One will cause the colossal damage to enemy while recovering 7% of HP. Meanwhile, the 18 key super will cause mega colossal damage and recover 12% in HP. Now, with the passive skill, he does have the ability, or they have the ability, to increase attack by 80% at the start of the turn, but after receiving an attack, an additional amount of 60% toward attack and defense will increase for 5 turns. Now in terms of link skills, they've got the Godly Power, which adds 15% to attack. Prodigies will add 10% to attack. The Innocence will add 10% to attack as well. Connoisseur will add 5% or recover 5% HP. Shocking Speed will add plus 2 key. Fierce Battle adding 15% to attack. And Legendary Power will add 5,000 when Super Attack is launched. Now he does fall into 2 categories, which will be the Realm of Gods and Movie Bosses. For this video's purpose, I am going to be running a Realm of Gods category team. I did test it out on a Movie Boss category team setup. However, in terms of overall team balance, it's much more efficient in a Realm of Gods category team, especially with other units in the team that could link up better with the Beerus unit, or yeah, LR Beerus. Predominantly, link skills like Godly Power would definitely be one that does benefit the LR card versus having him on, let's say the Movie Boss category. Surprisingly, Zamasu does link up pretty well with this LR unit. Zamasu does have link skills like Prodigies and Godly Power, as well as Fierce Battle, so you're looking at essentially about 40% in increase toward attack from link skills, so certainly not bad. I did include the Beerus card as well, since he does have quite a few link skills that he does share with the LR Beerus Whis. Predominantly, let's see, I think Prodigies, Innocence, and Connoisseur are the main ones that he does share. However, the Tech Beerus will be the main go-to guy to link up with this LR Beerus Whis. Yeah, I gotta stop saying Beerus. I probably said at least 20 million fucking times already, but anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the format of how this is gonna be. And I will try to get him to be attacked prior to his super attack. That way, that passive skill of 60% increase to attack and defense does kick in order to maximize the damage output for this guy. So essentially 80% of the start of turn, and then 60% in addition to that. You're looking at a total of 140%. Now, granted, the Strength Beerus had a 200% increase to attack for a high probability, not to that level, a little bit less, but with that amount it probably would have been a little bit too broken. As you'll see here, he's actually doing pretty decent. Even if he doesn't receive any attacks, he still has decent output. Like I said, I did try it on a Movie Boss category team, and I mean, it runs fine. The only thing about that is it is a little bit difficult to get the 18 key super in that category team setup. Now, obviously, if you bring in items, that's gonna make it a little bit easier. But in terms of efficiency purposes, I think the Realm of Gods category is much more appropriate for this guy. Plus, you're able to bring in Beerus for this team, where he can convert the tech and intelligent key into the physical type key, so you'll have a little bit more singularity with the key type, so it makes it a little bit easier. So right then and there, you saw with the Dokkan mode, they did about 7.3 million in damage. So I mean, the output's certainly there. I mean, it reminds you why this card is an LR after all. I mean, so this unit can more than handle its own. I mean, that's what it seems like based on testing this out. Obviously, this is 100% and it's a server test, so the potential level skills are maxed out, and then that provides a little bit of a unrealistic factor in a way. But I mean, even if you think about 20% less of that, I mean, it's still a pretty hefty damage output. So I mean, it gives you a decent idea as to what their capabilities are. So without the criticals, I mean, you're looking at 1.4 million in output. Certainly not bad. Now, as an LR unit, I mean, is that good? Is that bad? I mean, it really depends. I mean, that's the best way to answer that. And I mean, like I said, you have more versatility as to units you can bring that would pair up well with the LR Beerus. So, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, this guy or these guys can, I mean, they do just fine. I mean, the chances of pulling this guy is very slim. So, props to those lucky enough to pull that. I actually did see a couple of them already in my main JP account earlier when I was messing around a little bit. But I mean, the odds are, I can't remember exactly what the drop rates are, but they're extremely low to pull an LR in the banners. That's why I'm never actively pursuing LRs. I mean, I'm not chasing them. I mean, if I get them, great. If I don't, I'm not going to be all that upset about it because I'm not going to chase them to begin with. So, I mean, you're seeing consistently, at least 2 million in damage output, and then the highs are, anywhere from 2.5 to 4 million, as you just saw. So, I mean, these guys can definitely, handle their own. They're more than capable of attacking with a pretty significant amount. And like I said, it just seems like the Realm of Gods category team just works better overall as a team versus the Movie Boss category team. Now, I mean, granted, it's not a bad setup either with going with the Movie Boss category. However, as you can relate, I mean, the Realm of Gods category includes units that have mostly, godly power and link skills of that nature. So, with that regard, it does provide better link skills, and it's much more manageable as a team overall than the Movie Boss category. I mean, like I said earlier, the 18 key multiplier is definitely easier to get because of the various units in the team, as well as for example, this Beerus that can change the key types and make it a little bit easier to get the ultra attack. I mean, you saw just now that I ended up getting a bunch of the physical type key instead of the strength type key. So I mean, converting the keys there, I mean, certainly does help. And you're looking at 4 million in damage right there. So in addition to Beerus having a very good set of link skills for partnering up with LR Beerus and Whis, he's got that added bonus of converting keys. So it definitely does add value. I mean, yeah, he definitely does hit like an LR, or they hit like an LR. Yeah, I can't even talk straight right now, so I'm so fucking bombed from all the work and shit. So yeah, definitely content has been a little bit dragging. Haven't had as much time as I'd like, but hopefully things will slow down a little bit later half of the week, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, I'm assuming they get an attack bonus here. That's why he's putting out for 8 million, I assume. So a little bit unrealistic there, but you know, still kind of nice to see that. But yeah, overall the team works just fine. I kind of built a team to focus around this new LR unit, but I mean, if you wanted to go about it a regular normal team setup, I mean, you're more than capable of doing that. It's just, you know, you want to include at least one variation of Beerus to partner up with these guys. But yeah, that's pretty much the brief overview of the new LR unit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.